pussy.
Bro, you could barely watch Albert fucking put mustard on his chest and eat Doritos. You drew up yesterday.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on.
Well,
man.
no, I that's why I said Scooter, motherfucker, not Albert.
Scooter, wait a minute.
Scooter's just weird.
Scooter literally put a finger up his ass and started licking his finger,
Yeah,
bro.
but he's a weird, kinky dude. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't think he's
Lol cows are like, have serious issues, and and then they get like addicted to attention and just degrading. It's like a
But isn't that like all people that do YouTube though, like addicted to attention and stuff? Like that's what you do. No, come on.
Well, yeah,
Ruby, you didn't do a pre-stream today. Walk into the store talking about what you're gonna do and outfit choices because you full of fucking shits and giggles. You did it because you like the attention you get. You know what I mean? It's nothing bad, by the way. I'm not insulting you by saying that, but like you.
She's about to cope and loop. She's getting ready to go cope and loop right now.
Outfit choice, so oh, this is cool. I like what you're doing today. Oh, it's nice. Well, I mean, you like people reacting to what you're doing and engaging with it, right? That's kind of what every content creator, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, fucking kicks, whatever. That's what everyone's like number one drive really is they like the attention and to fulfill that entertainment request through that, right?
Or they have like something they're passionate about creating, and they feel like they want people to connect with their content. Like people make content for all kinds of reasons, but in the lolcow sector, it's very, I'd say that dynamic is escalated like a lot.
I give you say, but if that were the case, there'd be many underground charity organizations that don't like go public with it and do a lot of like fucking big changes. And there's a lot of people who spend millions of fucking dollars every year in charity and stuff like that and running their own organizations, but they make it as public as possible. This, obviously to incentivize movement and change with other people involving themselves, but also because they like getting the attention for what they do as well. I mean, they like the fact that people are engaged with what they bring into the table and what change they bring into the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it goes both ways for like all sorts,
Yeah. For me, it's just a matter of like the intensity of it, and like I just see a lot of what I perceive to be like kind of vulnerable people who want this big opportunity, and then they kind of just end up humiliated and fired, and the job's always on the line. And then it's also this whole thing about what's scripted, what's not. And that I think it's important for the audience to know if they're watching scripted content or real content, because that could be an easy excuse, for any bad behavior.
But if you speaking to people dumb enough to believe some of the stuff that they see, like the obvious shit, you know what I mean? I mean, those people are into it. They watch it because they watch it, and then the people that see it as fake like to comment on how fake it is. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You get one that people that go for it and they believe it and they like what they're watching, and
on the inside have spoken out about it. But it's like, the WWE as well. Like, who would have thought that was fake, right? I think like announcing it takes away from the fun of it as well. Do you know what I mean? So if they are doing like a skit that's funny and it's like, oh, is it real? Is it fake kind of thing? It's entertainment nonetheless, right? It's like if WWE first started every fight of the day and they go, by the way, guys, this is fake. This is scripted. We already know who's going to win here. We already know how it's going to happen. We're going to tell you right here. This is what's going to happen. Then you're going to be like, what the fuck am I watching this for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like same reason you watch a movie,
and
right?
It's like reality TV is produced. My concern is it's like the people who are, applying to be hosts and getting these roles, they don't, I think, have enough experience to really navigate that situation. And it looks like there's a lot of mental health crash outs, and it's even escalated to physical violence. And
you can say that about many channels outside the LCU, though.
I mean,
like with yourself, for example, like you've had like your fair share of crash outs and stuff like that, and it's not just to target you. It's just obviously you're here in this relevant subject, but it's like loads of content creators. We have the shit with fucking Hassan.
Possession of like like for me, when I crash out, it's on my channel, it's my content. I get the full amount. I have control. But when it's someone else, there's this huge power imbalance. You have someone like Keemstar who's been in the industry for so long, and has this huge platform. You just have to think about how that power can, get people to do things they maybe wouldn't otherwise do and might regret, or be under so much pressure that they're like crashing out, or it's encouraged to constantly be fighting. And I don't know. It seems
I don't know.
And the thing is, like you mentioned with Ball Boy and the physicality and the hitting that occur with Ball Boy. The thing was like what he.
It's almost like they're adults and they can make their own decision. Almost.
It was my own decision. He had nothing to do with that. I just thought it'd be funny. At the end of the day, body ink
Why
to
does he
me
like
means.
branding people so much? That's weird. Very
What
cute
do you
for
mean he
you.
likes
So,
battering people? He had no decision on it. He didn't know until after the tattoo was already the goal was hit.
like pressuring tons of hosts to get tattoos. I've seen it with
No, the
Rasta,
whole
people that
tattoo
really
thing. I started the tattoo thing, and then Batgirl put a goal up on Cafe to do it, and then Live did it with Rastov, all right, which Rastov didn't even get it. He didn't even enforce it. If he wanted to enforce the branding, he should have added it down because the goal was hit. But it's because he left Live. He was like, "Ah, you don't have to get a tattoo anymore." So if he really wanted to push that branding on him, so to speak, he could have. I did it because I thought it was a fun bit. At the end of the day, this I used tattoo.
answer, like I just want to say that is a good answer for the tattoo question, because I too have gotten like when you're heavily tattooed, it's not as impactful, and I
Mhm.
get like hard to remember.
what
Like
I
I
was
have
gonna
band logos tattooed on me, and it's like I wouldn't necessarily get the tattoo again, but it's just like a part of my story. So I can get that. It just is it's concerning because not everyone is
Backpedal,
going to have
Ruby.
that confidence to stand up for themselves. I think a lot of
Backpedal.
people
Yeah, I mean, you
might
It's
gotta,
not
be
like
you
they're
gotta.
adults.
I'm a that goal was set. I think they raised over like $5,000 in that one stream. When that goal was set, he could have backed out of that. You know what I mean? To get that tattoo, but he said if they reach that goal, blah blah blah, he was going to get that tattoo. And what ended up happening? He didn't end up getting the tattoo. Now the fans are mad. Everybody's upset. Everybody calls him a scammer, scam Rastoff, and all that other stuff like that. But Keemstar told him, if you don't want to get the tattoo, don't get the tattoo. Even though we're going to hear
waste money
scamming all
and
over the place.
place, because then
Mhm.
that's another concern is around like, being dishonest about what the funds are for. So it's like if Rastov didn't want the tattoo, why did they set a goal, hit it, and then you just not get it? Stuff like that too makes you question.
So you're mad. So you're mad at. So now you're mad at the guy for not getting the brand, but you just was mad about him branding people. But then
I'm
he
mad
just
at-
said
well,
that
I
he
would
wasn't
say
going to brand him.
I would say that I don't think it's good to make goals that you're not going to follow through on. So
That we
I
can
don't think
agree
that's a
on.
good thing to do.
But
And I
to
also
be-
don't think it's a good thing to have your boss pressure you to get the logo of whatever tattooed on you.
But that's what I'm saying. He didn't do it though because otherwise Rastov would have the tattoo.
Okay, but I do have a problem with raising money and then not following through.
Oh
too.
yeah, absolutely.
Regardless,
I'll agree with you on that
to,
one.
Yeah.
I think if you set a goal
that
for
was
something
trash.
you're getting paid for, you absolutely should. At the end of the day, anything you set a goal for that you do is a business expense anyway, and it should absolutely have been done. You're absolutely correct.
It's almost like Ruby always has a problem. All right.
There's no real force. If there was force, like we would have seen it by now, like because Rastov, guess what? He would have that fucking tattoo.
He's a
Now, what up?
manipulator. He knows how to manipulate though, and he
He
knows
doesn't
how to stir the. He is like in my mind, he's
She lives in an alternative fucking reality. And then the minute you start talking shit back because she's talking shit, then she plays victim.
like I was banned from the Discord for having someone on my show that they don't like. And once you're doing cancellation by like association, I think that's a bridge too far. Like just having someone who's like a forbidden person on my own show, my own channel.
Yeah, but like, is it cancellation or is it stepping away from that
Well, yeah,
person
not
because of the kind of
cancellation, but,
crew
like-
that they bring in?
But yeah, banished.
Because
Vanished.
but
Yeah.
again, like you can agree though that like you probably should have taken the advice that he had set out because you've inevitably now been stung by it.
I mean, he was right about Becky and probably Lynx. It's hard to say with her. I give her a lot of slack for being very young, and we've had like positive interactions, collaborating, but definitely some snaky behavior that was concerning. And she was telling me one thing about Keemstar, and then doing the the infamous call while she's
Yeah.
just like a lot of details that didn't make sense, And then I heard she was just saying some things
Wow,
about people I
stuff.
care about, and I was just like, oh,
Yep.
like that, like.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's and that's the reason why they probably got rid of her because she was leaking I remember she was leaking crazy DMs. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
What up, Keem?
So I think he
Hold it.
can I think he can have control via that way, like a soft.
I mean, like I said, he know how to shake that ass. He know how to shake that ass. But I gotta ask this question: where the fuck is Keemstar at, bro? I mean, are we hitting him?
Been lying on this bitch,
This kid is
lying on my
crazy.
name, saying I made fun of his dead dog, saying I'm using, saying I'm begging for a job.
How long have you been
Cold
clean for?
faced lies. I've been clean for a couple years.
Couple years? Fair play.
You are on drugs.
You are on drugs, bitch.
You are on drugs. A drug with the Z's. Z, 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 Z. Many, many, many drugs.
Please stop telling people that I do drugs. I only do gabapentin, methadone, nicotine, caffeine, alcohol, and weed. Okay? I'm super.
because you can't handle being criticized. Like, that's so crazy.
Yeah, I've been clean
Yeah,
for
well-
8 myself.
I do smoke cigarettes, weed, and
Yeah.
the occasional Bud Light, but
Wow.
so it's
Can't quit it all.
Damn,
yeah.
you came prepared and fucking Keemstar backing down. That's crazy. I'm in the upside down, bro.
he's scared. He's scared. Well, I mean,
That's
I don't know. I
wild.
don't know what.
You made a statement on how that you like for like your viewers. I'm not going back to LOLcow as a host or anything.
Yes.
It's like that's not the. Any reason why you felt like you had to do that? Were people like question you, like, oh fuck, she's going back, or?
I guess just preemptively, because I remember how I picked it when like Roxy called in. She was just a guest, but it like ultimately she kind of was going back in the universe, or I don't know if she did or not, but it was more of like a preemptive thing. No one really said that. I just wanted it to be clear. And I don't want to feed into like Keem's rumors that I'm begging for a job. Never happened ever, and I have receipts that he doesn't have. He lied about me, mocked.
Actually, I understand Ruby's MO. She says like the obvious. There's an obvious issue.
Yeah.
She says there's another issue that actually is not controversial. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wait, spell
Like if someone says
elaborate?
like you're what's that?
Yeah, just explain it to me.
Her MO is to say like is to not address the obvious topic, but to say there was another controversy, which there really wasn't, and that she's innocent of the accusation that was made that no one cares about. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. Like she did that with D-Dog. What did she do? The problem was that she called him a stalker, and then she invited him over, and then played victim of him coming over, which everybody was like, what the fuck, dude? Whose side are we supposed to take?
Right.
But she said that people thought she was lying about him DMing her,
Yeah.
or that,
No,
that
she
she
made
shared
it
her
into,
DMs with Dead Man.
Yeah, the dead man thing, which
She
no one
just-
cared about.
Red herrings. But how is she doing that here? She's saying Keemstar said that she made fun of his dog dying, and she didn't. What's the red herring?
Well, my guess my guess is that Keemstar was like, okay, maybe she didn't. Maybe I got that wrong. It's not that big of a deal. But she's
okay.
saying like I'm innocent of something else,
Okay.
which may be true. In this
I see
world,
what you're
people
saying.
might say something,
I
which
see
she
what you're
probably
saying.
said like maybe she's probably misquoting it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
anyways, that doesn't deal with the issue.
What is the
You know what I'm
main
saying?
issue here? That she was rejected for a job?
But like it would be like Becky Boop with that guy she accused of, right?
Rape.
Like right, and him saying like, I left there after an hour and a half, and her being like, no, you left there after an hour and 45 minutes. You lied.
Yeah, I get
You see what
you're
I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a trivial thing that you are right about, but that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. It's a way
It's
of
just
trying to
a-
create an equivalency.
Yes. But what is the real issue at hand with her and Keem? Because I don't even know what it is. What, she got rejected by him and she can't get over it or something?
Well, I mean, here these people are saying like, you're obviously desperate to be on this show.
Oh, I see.
And yet you claim not to be. Does this guy, the guy in the blue, he's all right. He goes, did your audience think that was a little odd?
right,
You know what I mean? It's a way
Right,
of saying
and they're-
like,
they're bringing
obviously
up-
that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, and they're bringing up that
And
she
she'll
said
say
she would never
"I
go on
didn't-"
LOLcow again.
And here's her kind of thing.
That
It's like,
kind of
I
thing.
didn't beg for it. Okay, but you
Right,
sat there and
right.
sent 10,000 messages in their Discord,
Exactly.
and you had tried out for it. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing. Although you didn't do like please like you did, you just openly begged as a kind of a joke. Okay, but that doesn't mean you weren't interested. And for you to say to your Discord, "Oh, I would never be a guest on that show," he's just saying you're obviously lying.
Yes.
You
I mean,
know?
I'm pretty sure right before this stream, Ruby said, I don't want anything to do with LOLcow because it's a sadistic cult that hurts people. And I would never
Right? How can you be a victim of something that you're endlessly, like, ridiculously engaged with when you don't
Right.
have to be? They,
Right.
believe me, they would have moved on.
Right.
but you not only went in there like a fanatic, where they're like, this is crazy. Even the crazies are saying like, she's posting suicide threats, so they have to ban her, and then she has to say like, let me back on, and then she's banned over and over again in like the craziest Discord on the planet Earth,
Right,
for being
right.
just so excessively crazy,
Right.
and yet you're above us. Are you
Right.
above us, Ruby?
Right.
Absolutely.
That is, I will give them credit. She's an interesting guest to have on in that sense, because it is very lolcow to say, I'm never going to interact with this show again, and then like jump on the opportunity to be on the sub spin-off show, and like do your hair and makeup and and like brag about it on your streams. Yeah.
And then expect, like, you don't even know what's going on here. It's total lockout. She expects to be validated on Keemstar stream. She just wants, like a stalker, she doesn't care if it's positive or negative.
True.
She wants to interact with the object of her obsession, Keemstar.
Yes. And you agree with me that she has a sexual obsession with him. I think that her turning his offer to help her with a drug problem into an offer for a threesome is a clear, obvious indication that she has this sort of sexual fantasy about Keemstar.
Yeah, right. You reveal yourself in the lies you tell about someone else.
Yeah.
Does she want to have an incestuous relationship with her father in some ways? And that's what she's projecting onto us. Yeah, probably.
An incestuous sex cult? She'd be down. It's better than
Well,
the
do I
fentanyl.
think she has like unresolved tensions with her father? Yet from the picture I saw. Oh, yeah.
I know how hard.
Keemstar doesn't know her drug history, so he
Right.
actually kind of thought she was an active user, which just goes to show what her behavior looks like to other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
them like hard. I mean, they showed up to the fucking fat camp unexpected.
Dude.
Like, those
Yeah.
people
They showed
are
up at
nuts.
my house before that too, and it's like I
Hmm.
called the cops on them. I filed a restraining order. Like they're
See, that's
very mentally
nuts
ill.
that you had to file a restraining order on. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it was
actually
denied
crazy.
though because it's like with online stuff, it's like it's hard to get.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know, it's
It
hard-
is hard to
you
get
know,
a
it's
restraining
weird
order when it
thing
comes
to-
to online stuff. So the fact that you managed
Yeah.
to successfully get one done, was that successfully filed?
No, I didn't. I just applied for it.
Oh,
and
it's
it was-
denied. Oh, wait, sorry.
But that's
And
the
what's
level of like seriousness. It is that they're showing up at people's houses.
hold on 1 second.
Ruby, I missed it. Did you get the RO? No, I did not. No, the RO was declined.
Oddly enough,
Strangely enough, folks, the
somehow
RO
the justice system failed again.
Do we have the Ben and Jerry? Wait, no, I got the Ben and Jerry. Hold on.
Ben and Jerry are following you?
Jerry,
man.
following you.
Oh, Killer Tony. No, not only did she not get it, she showed the paperwork that she
Oh, it was
submitted
like
for the
crack.
RO. It was like,
It was like a
chicken
letter
scratch.
to your crack dealer. It was,
It
like
was fucking crazy.
super crazy.
She was like, they know me online, and the father it's just like the 911 call. They have an RV that
Schizo
looks.
to the
They have an
max.
RV that looks like it would be an incest sex cult RV. I mean,
Oh,
it's
thank
just,
you for that description. Do you have a license plate?
ma'am. Do you know these people?
Restraining order.
They follow you, Nat.
Yeah,
On the
it was
social
denied though because
media
it's like with
or on the
online stuff,
street?
it's like it's hard to get.
Oh,
and
it's
it was-
denied. Oh, wait, sorry.
Because she said it in a way that made it seem like it.
It sounds like you got one,
You should say I attempted to
right?
get us retaining a restraining order. You filed.
Oh, it
one
was
as-
denied.
You filed your denied attempt paperwork in a file of
Right.
other loser things you've done.
I mean, you could say that for anything. I W Nightmare for just. I love that he wasn't even trying to insult her. He's just like, "Oh, good for you that you got one." She's like, "Oh no,
I didn't do that.
it was denied."
But that's the
Playing it cool, like, okay, this woman's crazy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they're like, are you obsessed with these people? And she's like, no, I'm not. Do you know what the fucking shit? That's the level you're at. You're shaking. And they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that you're not obsessed. They don't care. You know what I mean?
No,
but it's like,
they don't care.
in reality, that doesn't sound like someone who's like not obsessed.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yams.
Here he is.
What up, Keem?
I can't believe I'm rooting for Keem. Let's go, Keem. Let's go, Danny boy.
Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Yep.
Loud clear.
Look at her smiling. Oh my god, look at her like looking down and blushing. She's such a freak, dude. She's such a when Keem came on, when I was on, remember I was on with that guy, the guy with the deep voice who was like in the military. I forget his name, but he was like Judge something. When
Yeah.
Keem came on, I was like, "What's up, fucker?" But with her, she's like, "Oh my god, hey." I think she's so delusional.
She's like,
so
oh my
delusional.
God.
He's
here we
here.
go.
Oh Lord.
Do I look fat?
Oh.
Do I have all my...
God. Oh my gosh. Hi. This is awkward. How you been?
I knew you were
You Ken.
obsessed.
Yeah, Gia. Yeah, it was Ken.
I've been sitting here for 48 minutes knowing that you're obsessed, and finally you show up here.
All right, yeah, sorry. I'm driving around, putting insurance on vehicles and doing all types of like adult stuff that Ruby could never relate to.
Oh, that's so funny
Okay.
because I actually have a normal job life and stable relationships that aren't based on humiliation rituals like you.
Dude, there is nothing stable about you. Dude, you're a fucking crackhead. You type in the fucking in the chats, you said something about my dog being dead.
No, I
you
never
come up
did.
with all these
That's a
conspiracy
blatant
theories.
lie. Blatant lie. And
you
I have
make
the
up
receipts when I
you
message
make up
you
lies.
right now.
You have no receipts. You make
I
up
have.
lies.
I can read it right now.
I
You've been
just
lying
gonna
about
talk
me for a
over
minute.
me. You're just gonna
You've been
talk
lying
over
about. I
me.
never
Well,
begged for a
let's just
job. I
go.
never
Let's just
lost my
go
bed
one at a
all.
Sue
time.
me then. Sue me. If I'm lying, sue me. I'm worth a lot of money. If I'm lying, sue me. Slander,
Although
defamation.
you
Get
saying that
yourself a
the
bag.
dead
Let's
dog
go
thing
to
isn't
court
like.
if I'm lying. Don't just say I'm
Well,
lying. Sue me.
well, I'll just show the receipts to prove that you're lying.
Sue me. You have no receipts. You did this last time. Receipts this,
What do you mean
receipts that.
last time?
You have
Everyone
no
understands
receipts.
different
You were
either.
saying in the fucking chat, you were talking about my dog being dead. You were
Nope.
just saying in test yesterday that Brantley's 19 years old. All
I
right.
mean,
Actually
people
on
are being
Reddit that
young,
you
but
it was actually on Reddit that you
Excuse
said
me,
that.
excuse me,
hey,
excuse
baby,
me. Stop
you
interrupting.
deserve better, Brant.
Wait.
You said that on Reddit that
Yeah,
about our
No, I
dog.
didn't.
I
Never.
was
Never,
the one
ever.
that texted Gidgey to warn her about you, but turns out evil knows evil.
Yeah, even got that wrong. Brantley was the one that fucking hit up Digi, not me. And just like you're lying about how you got banned on the fucking Discord, you got banned on the Discord because you were in Grace's server. It's that simple, retard.
Do we still have
Links
the
on his
Reddit? Do we have the
profile if you
Reddit
want.
post we can pull up?
Wait, is that
Exactly, I
true?
don't because I was
Again,
banned from the Discord.
I'm driving around. If I could
Oh,
dig around and find this
Yeah.
stuff. But she's just a fucking pathological liar, dude. I don't fuck with Ruby at all. Once I realized what this bitch's game was, like, dude, it's so
Hey, I'm
funny.
sorry
Dude.
to hear about your dog. I have a lot of shit to say, but it's really cold people messing with you about that. I lost my dog a couple
Yeah,
years ago.
you're
and it
one of them.
sucks, and you said thank
You're
you.
one of them.
Provide
You're
any proof I
literally
would
So
one
never
of
that's
do
you
them.
that.
messaging Keem
I
there
would never do
saying
that. So
that
that's
on
a cold-faced
Twitter.
lie, just like me begging. Where's the begging for a job? Wouldn't that be in there too? You have no receipts. You're a fucking liar, and do you think you can get away with it? Maybe
You
you
have
can.
no
but
receipts. You're
luckily,
a
people don't
liar.
trust
This is
your
this is
info.
just
So
the same fucking narrative that you push forward all the time. How about yesterday when you were calling Brantley 19? Did you do that?
I absolutely
Or
did
you
that.
guys
Yeah,
have no receipts?
because
Yeah,
you were
what?
saying someone else was
That you
creepy
have
for meeting up with a
receipts. It is
20-year-old, and I
convenient.
made a joke.
Right.
Haha, isn't Brantley like 19? And you fucking spurged out.
It is very convenient that you have receipts of you being nice and you being good, but you don't have any receipts of calling me 19 and bullying me and talking shit about me, though.
I've
That's
been a
really
Brantley fan,
convenient.
but I did say as a joke
No,
that
you
were
have
nice
not,
and-
Ruby. You literally have
Well,
not.
keeps our lies to
You're
you. I
a
hope you realize that someday. But yeah.
I've seen it in the live. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
I would
keep
love
your
to see
fucking
any. I have no clue what you're referencing.
Even your ops, the people that you beef with online, don't even bother fucking screen capping you or fucking reporting anything because nobody gives you any fucking real fucking attention.
Convenient excuse. Hey, people can believe what they want. You're a known liar, so it is what it is.
But it's like,
I like the retro look. You look like Stranger Things. Not, of course, any of the actors.
Just hypersensitive.
I didn't freak out. I just started talking shit to you because you're talking shit about me. Again, you're even lying about me crashing out, me freaking out, me this, me that. Like, there's not a fucking thing that comes out of your mouth that's truthful.
True.
I gotta ask this though. You did say that the reason why Keemstar kicked you was only because you did an interview with her.
No, not quite true. Ruby is truthful about minor things that are not the real issue.
Well, she's a liar.
Overall a liar, yes, but she will be truthful when it benefits her about small details to make herself look like she's not lying.
Person,
Okay.
you didn't mention the Grace Thor thing.
No,
only in
that's
service of a
exactly.
lie.
It happened
Right.
the minute I made the link for it. I was banished. He's not going to admit it. He's obviously very comfortable lying about me.
Again,
I think-
Saying that I'm currently using.
I like chat's picking up on that. Hypersensitive says the thin-skinned woman that can't take critique. Hypersensitive is golden coming from the girl who bans everybody who doesn't agree with her every move. Quite generous of you to call her a girl, Kitchen Man Dan. I feel you're enabling her delusion that she's an e-girl.
No,
She's
I-
an e-lady.
No, I think we should do it. Continue talking to her like she's 15 years old. It'll get crazier and crazier and crazier.
Oh yeah. She's like, it's become quite a horror story over at the Rubster apartment. I just want to show you really quick a screen grab to think that she is a
Quirky.
15-year-old girl dressing up for a princess birthday party. And that it's Valentine's Day or something. I'm
And
not
Halloween
sure.
on the same day.
Yeah, she seems to be under the impression that she is 13 years old, dressing up for her princess playdate sleepover.
You know what she looks like here? She looks like the Grinch. Do you see that long thing here?
The philtrum?
Yeah, and you see the lips? Look at the lips.
Yeah, no, I see it. It's
There
just
is
a
no
thick piece of
whether-
flesh.
It's like what if you took a marker and drew lips on,
Yeah.
and the yellowish teeth just kind of do look like those fish teeth. She's really, and if you put your hand in front of her nostrils and look down, right? Do that
Yeah.
seriously.
I mean, this is a 36-year-old's mouth. That's not like a typical 36-year-old.
Something weird about that.
I don't like it. Like, I'm just saying. It's not
I
like,
think
oh
that
my God,
she's
you're an
going
old
through a
lady.
physiological problem. I think her lips are like Michael Jackson. There's some kind of Michael Jackson reality here, like they've disintegrated or something, and she just draws them on.
Yeah.
No human being has lips that shape.
I agree with you about that, but do you remember in the... No, okay, I'm going too far here, but I was just going to show Gollum.
She's a man in drag.
Yes. Well, that is why when she gets new viewers, like, I would say a solid 20% of them ask her if she is a trans woman. Nasolabial...
I think there's a lot of resemblances. Look at the top head shape, it's similar.
How did you say Grinch? How did you come up with this? Like, I never literally would have put that together.
It's this long, what's this called? Philtrum?
The philtrum. Yeah. Yeah.
And this thing too that she's got.
What is that called, guys? Smile lines? What is this?
Years ago. It's not
Yes.
it's not like quirky.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
And these colors don't match, but you don't pull it off at this point.
No, no, right. It doesn't
Someone
make any sense
calls
to
the
combine
police,
these
like
gloves.
children run away from you.
Do you remember what it was? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right there.
Oh.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
It looks like you're trying to shake some toilet paper out of your ass that you didn't finish getting out. Show it again.
That is an old lady dance. Look at that right there. Look.
I've
That's
seen
like-
dogs. You know when a dog like will take a shit and there's some weird like hair that keeps the dookie like they'll make a motion like that. It's not really like sexy.
Yes. I'm gonna play it in slow motion. I mean, I'm just saying, like, nursing home dance night. Is this not what you would see? I remember I was watching it with you, and I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen her, like, I know that her, like, stuff is cringe and whatever, but, like, I've never seen it displayed that clearly.
I think she really fell off.
Like, I was banned from the Discord for having someone on my show that they don't like. And once you're doing cancellation by, like, association, I think that's a bridge too far, you know? Like, just having someone who's, like, a forbidden person on my own show, my own channel, you know?
Yeah, but like, is it cancellation or is it stepping away from that
Well, yeah,
person
not
because of the kind of
cancellation, but,
creator
like-
that they bring in?
But yeah, banished.
Because
Vanished.
but
Yeah.
again, like you can agree though that like you probably should have taken the advice that he had set out because you've inevitably now been stung by it.
I mean, he was right about Becky and probably Lynx. It's hard to say with her. I give her a lot of slack for being very young, and we've had like positive interactions, collaborating, but definitely some snaky behavior that was concerning. And she was telling me one thing about Keemstar, and then doing the the infamous call while she's just like a lot of details that didn't make sense, and then I heard she was just saying some things
Wow,
about people I
sure.
care about, and I was just like,
Yep.
fuck that. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah. That's and that's the reason why they probably got rid of her, because she was leaking I remember she was leaking crazy DMs. Oh, here we go.
What up, Keem?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could find.
Nah.
Decentralized says it's a function of Discord to view servers you're in of bots. I think you mean with bots, but it's a custom bot that bans you based on it. Okay, so it can be automated. Yeah, so that's weird. That is culty. So point Ruby.
That's why you were kicked.
no,
What do you mean no?
it's just
Yeah,
simply
see-
not true. But you can believe your boss. I know.
No, it's not about
probably
believing the boss. I've
wouldn't
seen
do
the
it.
system myself. It's well structured.
That didn't exist.
It does. It did, and it does though, because it literally does.
First couple of times, it was just, you know what I mean. They were just checking people. Pretty sure.
She's been banned a dozen times.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
sure,
hard
like
to know what
hundreds
she's
of times.
referencing. Yeah. Again, the first time was because she threatened to relapse and die because Keemstar wouldn't hire her. So just keep that in mind.
I'm
It's
out.
a black or her thing. Go on,
Yep.
Keem.
These people are
Timeline, like,
morons because they're
timeline.
arguing a technicality that makes them look terrible.
Yeah, good
But
point.
they could just
Yeah.
simply say at a larger level, if you don't like our community, why would you be complaining that you haven't been treated well in it? You say it's abusive and that you've been abused. So what? Why would you continue interacting with it? It's not a human right. If you
Mooncake has
point
a-
out that someone's an abuser and you can not be around the abuser, why are you around the abuser saying, I want to know why you're abusive? When the
Right.
abuser says, what you're saying is abusive is how we roll here.
Right.
What is the conversation? It's like,
Right. These two should not intersect. There should just be like, okay, neither of us wants to talk to each other, but she
she says like banning people for being associated with other people sucks.
Right.
They say that's how we roll. You know what I mean? What is the conversation?
Wait a second. It is equally retarded on both sides, though, because on their side, they got rid of her for being dangerous, and yet they're having her back. So it also doesn't make sense on their side.
Well, only in the sense that, like, I do think it makes sense on their side. They're getting free content here.
Yeah, but then why would they ban her in the first place if they wanted to use her for content? They said she was too crazy for content, and yet they're inviting her back.
Let's go back to the molester thing. When I feel like fucking you, I fuck you.
True.
Like,
Right, actually, good point.
I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not a consistent molester.
Right.
Sometimes I have a refractory period. Okay. Well, I'm into molesting. If you come once a week, if you call, I don't care. Right? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I want to get my nut.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Right.
Just be honest and say, you want to get molested. That's the only conclusion.
True. Why am I saying the abuser isn't consistent? Who cares if he is or not? The point is the abusee should stay away.
And they're relatively open about, like, they are horrendous people.
Yeah.
Like, why are you obsessed with horrendous people? Like, what's wrong with you?
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing vastly better than I was like a year ago.
So
very
yeah,
well.
I'm vastly improving. Bitch, you look like the Grinch. Move on.
Been clean from drugs. Keemstar, please stop lying and telling people I'm on drugs when I'm not.
She is an
She
active
is
user.
an active user in the sense that she's on methadone, but like she's not like an active fiend junkie. But he kind of thought she was, because somebody who's on methadone, you don't offer them to help with their drug problem. Generally speaking, it's like you're going to a clinic, but he didn't know that, so he just assumed she had a drug problem.
Like an active, like, on the streets dealer, you know,
Right.
sucking your dealer's dick for wahai kind of
Right.
thing.
And then Lynx later
Which-
revealed to Ruby on Ruby's stream during one of their interviews that Lynx knew from the inside the LCU that their plan was to, I mean, this doesn't really make sense with the whole Keemstar invited her to help with her drug addiction, but like that their plan was to use her as the druggy character. And basically,
Yeah,
like,
have her relapse.
run her through and have her relapse, and then have that be the content.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I was actually just saying that I overall am grateful for the opportunity and being able to like catch some subs from it and stuff. But ultimately, yeah, it's not a universe I would want to be in to that degree. I like criticizing it. You should be happy to have people criticizing
Yeah.
your channel and having anyone cover your channel at all.
I mean,
I think it's just me and
This
Lebrowski.
is not this is not the community that she would like to be, but she's been crying that she has been unrightfully banned
You
from the
unbanned
Discord.
me
You
and
see
invited
how-
me back. What did I do?
Do you see how these things don't make sense? Like the stories,
I get that you
when
struggle,
you really
but
start
it
putting them
does make
side by
sense,
side.
I just.
I mean, you tried out like 3 times, and you did try
I
to
tried
get
out
back.
for one show like a year ago. Like, there's no
Yeah.
tried out 3 times. I never begged for a job. He lies. He's lying about me. Show the receipts of me ever saying anything about your
What
dog.
would
It's
be
not
the-
something I'd ever do.
Let me
I
ask
did
you a
the
question.
opposite, and you're a liar because you got nothing on me. I'm
Let
so
me ask
open.
you-
I own my past. I own everything. I got nothing
Ruby,
to hide.
let me ask you a
know?
question. Why would I
Jam strawberry emoji super shattered
be obsessed, with just talking shit about you and trying to ruin, I guess, your rep or something online? Like what's in
Say
it for me? Like,
obsessed, but I think maybe you experience some kind of like rejection dysphoria, and then you get like kind of fixated on like destroying the person who rejected you.
You didn't reject where did you reject me?
Ruby
I
and
mean,
this
well, I
armchair
guess, yeah, I was
psychology.
banned from the Discord, so maybe not. But like sexually, you invited me to come over and be fixed with Brantley. Let's read between the
I
lines. there.
invited you to come over and be fixed with Brantley.
Whoa.
For 2 weeks. Yep, it was. I mean, it was all public, so you don't remember that?
what are-
Maybe you're drunk.
No, I do not remember that. I don't know
When?
what you're
There's
talking about.
receipts for everything. I'm saying. So I'm.
Well,
You
wait,
know.
wait.
I
Can we
don't know what you're talking about.
We see those
So
receipts?
you said you were wanting me to come stay with you and Brantley for 2 weeks to see if you could fix me to do a show. Doesn't ring a bell.
No.
And then I
if
started pulling away from the Discord way before you
Wait.
banned me. And you were like, "Where you at, bitch?"
Wait.
Oh, I actually missed that retard, Ruby. It's all
If I-
screenshotted, dude.
Yeah, okay. You're just talking and talking and talking with no response. All right. If I said that, I can't imagine that being like a true statement.
I was gonna
you are
say,
a liar.
was
I
this
like-
around March because he would have invited you? He was inviting a lot of people.
No,
to
this is
Fat Camp
before
for
that because
content.
I've been out of the Discord since like
Okay,
February.
so it was all public. So are you saying I said it on a stream?
No, you said it in the Discord like main chat.
I said it in Discord main chat and said what exactly? Well, exactly
You
what
said
did I
that you
say?
wanted to have me go stay with you and Brantley for 2 weeks to see if you could fix me for a show. I mean, there's receipts for all of this.
Can you show it?
I mean, I'm sure I could find it. I don't have it like off the top of my head. I didn't know that would be in question
Bro,
because it's
you was coming on
my
that
info.
completely. Like, that would have been the first thing you could have came up with all last night. You could have been like,
Bro,
I didn't think you'd be
highly-
denying just like basic reality to that degree.
You're basically saying Keem wanted to fuck you.
Because
There's so many
that's
witnesses
what
that it's
he's
like,
literally saying. Well, hold on. Can I talk for a fucking second? Good Lord. Okay. You're saying that I said this in main chat. If I said this in main chat, I think a lot of people would have those fucking screenshots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Gamer of the Damned. He can pull them up pretty quickly, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, because I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't rely on Game of the Damned. That motherfucker is shit with evidence.
When did I say this? And when did I say this?
I'm sure you can find it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dude! They're just talking nonstop. When did I say this? What's the time frame?
It was whenever I was in the Discord for like a month, so it was during that time.
It's like December, January.
Nonstop. When did I say this? What's the time frame?
It was whenever I was in the Discord for like a month, so it was during that time.
It's like December, January.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're lying. You are just straight up fucking lying.
You were probably drunk and said it, but yeah, I'm not.
Okay, well, you were probably drunk and admitted to 9/11. How about that? There we go. Like, you know what? It's just a false allegation, retard. Like, is there
no,
a
because
fucking
it's
proof?
screenshotted and was witnessed by many people, so it just is what it is. You can lie.
But where is
like
it?
how you lie about the
Where
dog
is it?
thing. and
Can you
everything else.
get the screenshots, please? We need to see
Like,
these. 'cause,
where
like,
is it? This is
Master
what
Super
you deal
chatted
with when you-
$9.99. Ruby is a case study of too much Tylenol while he pregnant.
Oh.
This is what you deal with when you deal with Ruby.
She can't get the
just said
receipts.
shit. And I got all the proof and I got all the receipts. Show it.
Yeah, we definitely need to see that because that I feel like that would be something that would be held up because someone, especially with the mermaid thing, that would have been brought back up.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I
And then-
mean? And I've never heard this.
Someone who tends to have a lot of screenshots. This is from like a year ago. I didn't know he'd be just denying reality that's been witnessed by everyone who was there at
Shut
the time.
up, Ruby.
Like, and
Denying
I know
reality.
there are screenshots. I just tagged someone in my Discord to see if they
Bro,
can pull
I think
it up.
for a threesome, that's what you're accusing me of,
Well,
right?
That was
If
the
I
sub-
did that, I think this would be common knowledge that I did that.
Yeah.
yeah, to me it is. Like I didn't know that would be in question.
It's just not true.
To me, it is.
I mean, I'm happy. Oh, and I have receipts that he doesn't have. He lied about. Well, I'll just show the receipts to prove that you're lying.
Sue me. You have no receipts. You did this last time. Receipts this, receipts that. You have no receipts. You were.
And I have receipts of me messaging you, offering my condolences privately because I accept. It was. I mean, it was all public. So you don't remember that?
What-
Or you're drunk.
No, I do not remember that. Know what you're
There's
talking
receipts
about.
for everything. I'm saying. So I'm. You
wait,
know.
wait.
I
Can we-
know that's the proof. Did Ruby die?
OPCD on Super
Yeah.
chatted $10. Ruby just shared the receipts.
This is the receipt that she just shared. This is literally the receipt she just shared. This is it.
Scroll all the way down. Where did I say, come stay with me in Brantley?
Oh, look, yeah. And this one. And then something about her saying, but again, she's saying that on Twitter, but then Brantley said it's a fucking Reddit post, no? So, like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense. But that's literally all we got from it so far. There's nothing irrelevant.
You know, I'm happy. If I can get the receipts, I will happily show them. But I stand. You have no receipts. You're a fucking liar, and you think
It that you have receipts of you being nice and you being good, but you don't have any receipts of calling me 19 and bullying me and talking shit about me, though. That's really
Ignored it because it's fucking Ruby. Who gives a fuck, right? But it got to the point where that thing that she said on Reddit pissed off fucking Brantley. So now when I see her, I just talk shit to her. She talks shit about me, get shit talk
Yeah,
back.
it seems like the original route was very much you kicked me from the server, you got a cult, and it's just like sort of petty insults thrown back and forth to each other.
Did you know she was with with Grace when she auditioned for Queens?
With Grace, anti-Grace in a very unhealthy way.
Yeah. I mean, she did go to their house and she did that sleepover thing with her and the dad or something like that. I saw that video that they did a few IRLs together.
I mean, it was so
Before.
unhealthy. She started dating a guy from Grace's community. I mean, that's why I wanted to bring that up of how still unhealthy that is. Anyhow, long story short, fuck that bitch. Fuck everyone in her community. Everyone that said W Ruby in chat, fuck you too, and your family tree. I hate you. I'm gonna stand on that forever. Go fuck yourself.
Pretty well. I think I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Me and Keem got in a back and forth. It got pretty heated. And it's like, it's possible maybe Brantley saw something she thought I did. I would hope it's not just a bold-faced lie, but yeah. The dog thing, and to anyone who watches my channel, they know I'm not like, I don't go after people's pets, okay? Especially not when they pass. I feel bad. I'm a little, But yeah, overall, I thought Nightmare and Your Mama were pretty fair to me. So I'm glad I got like the platform to kind of show that I'm not exactly the person they portray me to be or have in the past portrayed me. And then I just, in general, I feel like I'm in a much better spot than I was then. So, yeah, I think I feel good about it. Ruby got invited to Keemstar's house to become a donor. I mean, I am certain that happened. It's hard to just randomly on the fly pull up screenshots from like a year ago. I have thousands of screenshots, but I'm sure they could be found because there's like many people saw it, and like I'm glad some people in the chat were confirming it, Oh, and I have receipts that he doesn't have. He lied about. Well, I'll just show the receipts to prove that you're lying. It's hard to just randomly on the fly pull up screenshots from like a year ago. I have thousands. Thanks, gamer. I'm glad you enjoyed it. W.
Are you seeing this?